Not a powerful pack, but we do have Underground Sea, which is sweet. I like the color options here. And it's just going to be better than a dual land. Or shock land. Charming Prince, probably pretty good. But I think the flicker decks are not really well supported. Now that Venser's gone. Venser's been gone for a while. That was a fun win condition. Remove Soul, there we go. See what this thing does. Odd converted mana costs and land cards. I don't think so. Oh, weird. Obosh the Prey Piercer. I think this is too expensive, but it might be an option for a specific red deck. I don't think so, though, because you need 2-drops. What? That's so weird. Might just go with Remove Soul over Emery. Emery's better in the powered cube, but here, yeah, there's nothing amazing. I'll just take the 2 mana counter magic. Misty, better than Drowned Catacombs. Duress. Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, I do like these win conditions, but you just need one. You don't need any specific one. The mana is more important. I have to read this one too. Oh, this is the even mana cost companion. When it enters, each player mills 4, and then reanimate from those 8 milled cards. It's pretty powerful. Kozilek, I like that. Questing Beast is pretty silly. Only even mana costs. So far, so good. Yeah, let's just take Kozilek. I should take Ulamog here. I don't know why they put the companion cards in the cube. You don't have to put the cards from the new set in the cube, by the way. I mean, if one card from a new set makes it into a powered cube, that's pretty good. But I guess it livens things up. I'll take Opt here over Ulamog. I do like Ulamog, and I like that style of deck, but we're not really going to be a ramp deck. Just want to be doing blue stuff. Oh wow, I say that, and then here's Gaia's Cradle. Wow. What is that doing here? Shoot. I guess I want Flooded Strand, though, instead. Makes the mana really nice. Esper control. Guy's Cradle's super late. Well, we could go blue-green into Kozilek somehow. Yeah, I'll take it. It's a bit speculative, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the green's not really coming. But the blue's not coming either, so we'll see. We could end up being just a white weenie aggro deck. In which case, would we want Legion's Landing or Spectral Procession? I'm gonna grab Procession here. Yeah, no blue. Barely any green. Council's Judgment. Alright, I think we can pivot into white. Land tax, huh? Guess Charming Prince is better. Gross. Gaia's Cradle is good in the white weenie deck. Because you can play like 6-drops and get them really early. Oust. And Exquisite Firecraft pretty good, but I can't imagine going into red now. Oust is not great, but it is cheap. Hornet Queen's back. And Seeker of the Way. Shoot. Hornet Queen is late. Gotta take Seeker. Yes! Good choice. Spear of Heliod, Elspeth. This is the 6-mana payoff for something like Gaia's Cradle. And Landing is last pick. Well navigated. I mean, I took the cards that were the most powerful early, but sometimes you just have to switch to what's open. That's really cool. Oust is on the weaker side, but everything else is solid. Maybe Charming Prince is not great, unless we find something to combo with it. Sword of Fire, nice, nice. Jite and Giver of Runes. Wow. Giver's really powerful. I think that might wheel, though. Jite's pretty good. I think we do need Giver. Core Cleric. I'd be happy with either of these, but we don't really need them. We do need creatures. Armageddon. If you go really low to the ground, that can be good. Restoration Angel. Another one like Charming Prince. Good if you have a thing to do with it. I kind of like this card, Armageddon. But I don't know how well it'll work with this deck. And it'll wheel. So I'll go with Restoration Angel. Shoot. Containment Priest definitely shuts down some decks, but it's maybe not that important. And then Mentor of the Meek would be pretty good in a deck like this, but it's a little bit clunky. I think we want this one. Ooh, Isamaru. Nice, just get something pretty big down early. And if Armageddon wheels, and we have a bunch of just pretty good 1-drops, then we're in good shape. I really want the top of my curve to be like Spear of Heliod, Council's Judgment. Nice. Bramaz, maybe. And Journey to Nowhere is great, but I don't know if I want that. I think we just want more little creatures. Fabled Passage is also one I like a bit, but I'd rather just have a fetch land that loses a life, because so many of our turns, our important turns, are going to be below 4 lands in play. So let's go Bramaz here. Did someone go into white? That's not great. Draw 2, then discard 3, yeah. Bazaar of Baghdad. Those effects are sneaking into Legacy Cube through this Modern Horizons. What do we have? Maybe something we don't want to play against. Maybe Den Protector, which we can play. Not a huge fan of Condemn. I want to be the aggressive deck. I guess Recruiter's pretty good. Toughness 2 or less. It's many of our cards. Guess I'll grab it. Here we go. Here's some, like, better stuff. Martial Coup. That's the kind of thing to get into with Gaia's Cradle. But Flicker Wisp is just super... Oh. That kills something with Containment Priest. Sure. It doesn't come back into play. It's also a 3/1 flyer for 3, which is fine by me. Could take Sun Petal Grove. But with a low land count, if you don't have a plains, you have this instead in your opening hand. That's a real consideration. Maybe Factory's more important? Armageddon is back, so sure. Take that over Mutavault. Mentor's back and Parallax Wave, which gets rid of any number of blockers. Yeah, this will be our ultra high end. Maybe I want some more removal here. Hey, cast out. All right, I'll take it. Cycling. Can't say no to that. I like this card a lot. Not going to help us, but take it anyway. Yeah, I think the deck's pretty open. Maybe in this last pack, someone the opposite side of the table is fighting us. Hopefully that means it's not the person passing to us in this pack. Legionnaire is great. Yeah, it's going to be better than Spirit Keeper and all that. None of the Swords Wield, which is too bad, I guess, but this is really nice. Elspeth Conquers Death. That could definitely be a good way to curve out. Heartless Act, what's this thing? Destroy target creature with no counters on it, and that's pretty general. It's a good card. Yeah, not super excited about this pack. We need cheaper things, but I guess I'll take this. It's starting to look like an unpowered limited deck. Stoneforge Mystic, oh no. We didn't find anything to work with it. Too bad it can't get a spear. Yeah, the Jite and the Sword of Fire and Ice are both gone. I think I'll still take it because the pack is weak and maybe we'll find something. Batter Skull or whatever. Also, we don't need to play it. Loxodon. Nykthos. Need like 4 devotion to break even, right? Or 4 devotion to get ahead. Let's just grab Loxodon. It's going to be pretty powerful. Ooh, Thalia is great. Forsake is fine. But Thalia is exactly what you want. Yorion, at least 20 cards more than the minimum deck side. No, thank you. but it flickers everything. You could just play it, 4 or 5 flying. But yeah, we don't want to mess around with too much of that expensive stuff. Ooh, there we go. Honor of the Pure. That over Blade Splicer. Sure. Good. Hi, MT. Yeah, well, expertly navigated draft here, so at least that part's going in our favor. Path to Exile. Yeah, that's looking like better removal. I hate actually using this, but it's better than Entreat the Angels, that's for sure. The Great Henge is insane. Oh no, Mothra. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield with a flying counter on it. Is that good? I mean, it's great, right? But is it good in Cube? Is it too real to ask how things are going well for me? Staying safe and distancing and all that. Hope you're doing well. That or Gideon Jura. I guess we'll try the Brood Moth. Field of Ruin. I think this could be good against like a Mazavith type thing. Do we have enough playables yet? I think we're pretty close. Oh, that's interesting. Should we play a Horizon Canopy? No, I'll grab Baneslayer. It's good in the mirror. That's about it, though. I don't want to play against Languish. Necrotal is kind of annoying. But this is a league, so I shouldn't be worried too much about any of that. Brain Maggot. Yeah, I like this deck. We do have two anthems, and we have some pretty powerful removal, even cheap stuff. And then just a bunch of bears. Bears and cats and flyers and whatnot. Not going to splash any color. So that simplifies this sideboard. And I don't want too many non-white sources mainly because of spectral procession. Hello, Set Twitch. It is me. And then this looks about right. That goes there. Oh, cut Stoneforge Mystic. Don't know what that was still doing there. So I need to put something in. Maybe we could put in Recruiter, because that'll get us like Giver of Runes or something cheap. And that looks about right. I don't want too many more expensive things. And then our deck is expensive enough that 16 lands should be about right. Unfortunately. I really just want all the cards in the deck to do the same thing and be cheap, and then you can play like 15 lands and curve out really nicely. Never run out of gas. But we'll do this. So let's move things around a bit again. Put cast out over here to make it look cheaper, even though it's not really. All right. Yeah, I think I will leave out Field of Ruin until we see a spicy target for it. Dave Duderdog, would you like to play first? Oh yes, on the play with this hand. This is going to be nuts. Even if we don't draw land, it'll be pretty good. And any creature-based strategy is going to have a hard time against Parallax Wave. Try not to misclick too much. It's been a while. Not that long, I guess. I streamed, what, last week? It's like riding a bike. I didn't check who was in my draft pod. I also want to get Legionnaire into play. I could just do that next turn, but like every point's gonna matter. So let's just get it in now. And it's unclear if we can pump Seeker next turn. Whoa, what are they doing here? Okay, I was like, Mana Tithe? It could be, even if we have something. I don't think we have Mana Tithe, actually. I would have played it. I don't think they put Force Spike back in. Phew. Alright, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Maybe they'll counter something? 2 black sources? The thing about cubes is like combat tricks aren't all that common. But what is this? Some flash creature? Cyclonic Rift? That comes back. Oh no! Well, now I'll just pay full price for it. This is a bit annoying. They did prevent 3 damage by using Cyclonic Rift, which could have sucked later. So I'll take it. Oh, nice. So they can't actually block anything here? Oh, what we could do is Seeker. And then tap everything for Loxodon. And then they just Wrath the board or something stupid. Or we could just keep the pressure on this turn. Actually, no, it's right there. Because our creatures are big enough as it is. It's not quite, it doesn't quite add up to 15 next turn either. Oh, it does, because we can play Parallax Wave. So yeah, I think we do that. I think we go Seeker here and then Convoke. Because it could just kill them next turn. So if they don't Wrath us here, we're in decent shape. Parallax Wave, remove any blocker, and that's 15 on board. Just F6. Bitter Blossom, yeah. Give me your tokens. This works well with Containment Priest, too. So you remove all their stuff, and then flash Containment Priest in, and when they all come back, they don't come back. They're contained. Don't do it. Don't do it. Damnation would really suck. Oh, red cap does suck, but it's not the end of the world. This comes back in as a 1/1. Interesting. I think I'm just going to do Parallax Wave and get my lifelink and all that. And then if they wrath the board, I'll have this out to save things. Let's get rid of red cap. Hope it never comes back in, but they're not really playing the colors to let that happen. Yeah, well, good on them for killing one of our creatures. Good on them. They need 5 or more cards in their graveyard, so they could get Jace to flip this turn. Doesn't do too much, though. Oh my gosh, Pegdini, hello! Fatal Push. Destroy little creature. I don't want them to do that. So I might get it back here. Yeah. Yeah, Parallax Wave is pretty crazy. And then, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because if I can get rid of all of their blockers, then Loxodon can finish them off. Alright, now they're going to use Jace and flip it. So that won't be a blocker. I could have exiled Jace here, but I don't think that's that important. They really need something good. They could bring back Silumgar, but I could Parallax Wave that. For as long as you control it, yeah. It's not gonna be easy for them. Because if they just use its +1, that does nothing. And Fatal Push can't even kill Loxodon. Sweet. Cyclonic Rift. Sure. Oh! Cyclonic Rift Loxodon. Sure. So we might finish off Jace here. Because that's kind of an annoying one to deal with. Maybe we finish off Jace, huh? And just hard cast Loxodon. Let's see what else they have in store for us. Yeah, I think we have to do that. Shouldn't have done this first main, but what are you going to do? I even F6'd here. I don't think they have much else to do. That kills Jace. Getting them to 1 doesn't matter too much. I should not F6 through their turn, because if they get Silumgar back, I really want to deal with it first. Remove a fade counter if you can't sacrifice it, so it will survive a whole round with 0 on it. They don't get back much. They get back Murderous Redcap, and we get back Seeker, which dies to Redcap. Unless we find something to do with it. Swift End. Destroy a target. You lose 2 life. I think I'll let that happen. Otherwise they don't lose. Oh no, I could have countered it and then they wouldn't have been able to play it. Now if they play it, they just lose though. Sure. Okay. They're gonna have to have a kill spell for Loxodon, I think. But anyway, let's get rid of the rider and attack into this mess. And even if they have a kill spell for it, I think we'll still win that game. Okay, sweet. Like the free kill non-black creature, pay 3 in your upkeep. Then if we had Armageddon, oh, that'd be such a good draw. Anything especially good against them here? Good against demons. Oust. I think we're okay. Look at how good Parallax Wave was, though. It just killed any number of creatures. It always plays better than it looks. You want Baneslayer in? Loxodon was pretty sweet there. I don't know that we need Baneslayer, because I don't know what we'd take out for it. We'd have to take out something cheaper, and that's not something I love doing. I think I would put this in against something like Mono Red, where my life total really mattered. I mean, it might be. I mean, they're playing Bitter Blossom, so it might be really good against that. Yeah, it's a keep. It's a little bit expensive, but Procession is going to be good. Broodmoth combo with Hound. I don't think Broodmoth's that good in this set, or in Cube in general. Unless you have an engine to use with it. No blue this time from them, so it narrows their possibilities. Isn't there like a new From the Vault Dogs or something? I haven't really kept up with it, to be honest. Oh no! Liliana protecting itself. Gross. Oh no. Need that land. If we got land this turn, it'd be really hard to lose. I'm holding Giver back to keep Isamaru protected from Liliana. Not that it's going to matter that much, but we'll see. -7 is the emblem. Sure. It's going to protect the Hound one way or another, you know. Wait, doing nothing? Wow. Okay. Oh no. I'm playing 16 lands. It shouldn't be all that bad for me, but apparently it is. I think they're just waiting for blue, actually. That's my hope. Because they lose this race. Oh no, what's this? Swift End. It could be Fatal Push, so I guess I'll choose black. That sucks. I might have to do Spear before Procession to protect against Liliana. Now they can cast Rider. Oh no, not my Spear. Yes! That's fine. I don't need these expensive cards. I can even get one back with Elspeth Conquers Death. Him is brutal, but then they can protect Rider with Liliana. Or I guess they're kind of both protecting each other because the Hound is too small to fight it now. Yeah, so let's get Spear out there. Keep Liliana ticking up, but then we'll have a bunch of 2/2 flyers. We are behind though. This is going to be tough. Attacking? Okay, alright. They must have, hopefully not Wormcoil Engine or something. Although, we could exile that eventually. Necromancy to get what? No, not the Broodmoth. Oh no. When this dies, sacrifice it. Yikes. Wow. Alright, so we get a 6 power and toughness in the air, which is good. And then, who knows? Then we need 2 more mana to really get back into this game. And I don't think we can afford to play Thalia. Just don't kill my artifact. If they just had some random red card that destroyed an artifact, it'd be so bad. So they get it back with flying, if we let them do that. I think we just don't let them do that. Ouch. And then Liliana's gonna get us. I'm gonna do this instead of holding up Spear, the only 2 options here. Because we need to be aggressive to kill that Liliana. Go up to 7 this turn. The problem is if they get a 2/3 flying blocker, we can't really threaten Liliana anymore. What is this? So they just get a ton of zombies. It's better than doubling the number of zombies each turn. Damnation! No kidding. That is a bit surprising. They might have stacked the triggers wrong there. Weird. Alright. I don't know. I don't think we want to use Armageddon because then we just die to Liliana. We don't want to do any of this. Yikes. Alright. Tale as old as time. Thalia versus Liliana. Didn't that happen? Isn't that a real thing? Liliana made Thalia open the Hell Vault so Grizzle Brazzle could come out. No! We can beat this, right? I think we can beat this. As long as... I don't know. As long as they attack every turn, I think we're fine. Don't do anything else. The other bad part about this is they keep drawing cards. Oh. Oh, now that is interesting. Always yield to that. It's gonna be tough to win this one. Flicker Wisp. That gets rid of a zombie. And it lets us block a little dude. Can't cast Elspeth Conquers Death, nor is it any good here. And Elspeth will let us keep up with the zombies for about a turn. Okay. This is actually probably pretty good for me, because they lose 2 zombies in this exchange. Of course, it does get us down to 8. Yikes. So we only really have one play here, which is Legion's Landing. An expensive play. And I don't think we survive. I don't think we survive the night. Later, MT. The dark night, the dawn of the dead here. Yeah, we didn't. I think if we got the 3rd mana on time, it would have been easy. But as it is, not so much. Spent too many turns waiting. Protection from demons is cool and all that. They took my Broodmoth. Not cool. I think we're okay. They did have Damnation, though, which is what really got them. Got them ahead there. If only I could have done Armageddon. If your opponent has, like, a Planeswalker about to make an emblem, Armageddon is not as good. Not as good when you're way behind. But we'll be on the play, and we've got a lot of cheap stuff, if not as cheap as I'd like. Factory, that's a good way to get around Wrath effects. Keep hitting their Planeswalkers. Oh no, what are they doing? Putting in more removal. Flicker Wisp. This just gets creatures, right? Oh, another target permanent. Did I miss an opportunity to take Liliana off the board? Would you like to play first? Yes, please. I'm gonna keep it, and then just cycle cast out. It's gotta be good enough. Got to be good enough here. And then we'll go Seeker into Spectral Procession, which is really strong. Get a land. Land, please. Oof, not good. So it's really tempting to use Charming Prince here, but I'm going to be greedy and do Seeker first anyway. Because I want that on the board when I do this stuff. Fatal Push. Could be worse. It's pretty bad, though. Oh, no! Okay, land Bramaz. That's our one big chance here. Come on. Work. If this sticks, we're in good shape, but that was rough. Fatal Push into him to Turok. This is efficiency at work here. Do you think we even get to attack? If we get to attack and they're color screwed, I think we might be okay. But the other problem is they might just have Damnation next turn. So we'll have to get something as good as possible with Recruiter to survive. Yeah, we've got to assume they have damnation. Get Containment Priest, just pass it. Because we're already winning on the board, and we can't get something ridiculous, but they did have Reanimation. So, do they think it's worth it to use Damnation here? Ooh, that kind of sucks. Doesn't it die here, though? Yeah, for sure it does. Oh, that's enough to kill it. Damnation is going to be... It's going to be sorcery speed. There's the mana for it. Mana War. Sure. Bounce Brimaz. I think we're just going to sit on Containment Priest. Nice. Get the King of Oreskos back out here. Pass it. Because I don't want to get too far ahead of them on board. Because we just died a Damnation. I think we're doing all right keeping up with them here. And this is good post-Damnation for sure. Or in response to them getting something, or like after removing their board with Parallax Wave. So maybe we got pretty lucky about the cards we lost to Hymn to Turok. That Turok was a real nightmare. What's this? Bounce Brimaz again, of course. Oh, Jace. Okay. We haven't seen much counter magic from them. Oh, that's really good. Right? I mean, we just come in with everything. Yeah, just come in with everything. Because Brimaz is going to make a token. One of them will definitely die to Mana War. Then we can tap all three for Loxodon. Hold up Containment Priest. Whoa! Wasn't expecting this. So they really do have Damnation then, don't they? Oh, I don't know what to do now. They lost Mana War on purpose to take less damage. That is weird. But what I might do is I mean, they're going to use Damnation, right? So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. So it forces them to use damnation. And they can't search deeper for damnation. But I'll also exile my own stuff. There's our red. Yeah. So let's exile our own stuff. Let those creatures die. And then we'll get all this stuff back eventually. Land? Land would be great here. Flicker Wisp! That is nice. So we get everything back this turn. Leaves the battlefield. Okay. What happens if I exile Flicker Wisp? Then I get another sort of activation of it. That might not matter. So we exile this. I think I'm going to do this to protect Brimaz. So we get that thing back at the end, and then... Oh, it's just the end step. So better yet, let's do it to our own planes, or whatever. Well, that was cute, right? Oh, I need to stop on my turn to exile their Jace. Get your Jace out of here. Yeah, really cool. And then if they try to reanimate anything, I still have this Containment Priest. Or if they go to kill Parallax Wave. Funny card. Fading was a weird ability. And all the art on Fading had this gloopy anti-gravity stuff. Deals damage equal to its power to any target. So goodbye Flicker Wisp, I guess? I mean, I just used the wave on it, right? Yeah. It makes Containment Priest worse, but maybe that doesn't matter so much. Yeah, let's just pass it here. I shouldn't always yield to it, but whatever. Dahlia. Oh, I really want Elspeth before that. We'll see. Just get that thing out of the way. All right. Take 8. So I could have done 10 here if I played Containment Priest, but I mean 8's plenty if any of our things survive. Return Parallax Wave. And this is the end step, and Flicker Wisp will get it back at the end step. Yeah, I'm gonna do Containment Priest so Flicker Wisp doesn't come back. So it exiles Jace and everything. So everything would come back, and then it doesn't. And I've got a Parallax Wave now, thank you. That's a good trade for me. Because, I mean, Jace gets another Damnation right away. Yeah, wow. Well, good luck. -4 to everything would suck, but didn't we... We took one of those languishes from some pod. So I really don't want to see that. No amount of blockers is going to stop me. And they need to block 2 creatures to survive, but then they survive at 1. Necromancy. Well, that's not going to work either. Now that we have Containment Priest in play. So good thought and all, but maybe they just wanted to exile their Mana War. Some Ashiok shenanigans. It's a long match. They've got 1 card in hand. Yes, alright. We're on the board. Oh dear. Well, I think it's keepable. Just on the back of how powerful Thalia is. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh no. Alright. Maybe we'll have to get some life gain back in here. I do have 1-drops in the deck. On the draw against red with no 1-drop is painful. White versus red, I think usually white beats red in the aggro matchup, but definitely not always. We're not going to be attacking with Factory, but I still want it to be able to tap next turn. So I think what we'll do here is play it. Play Thalia. The land was really nice because if we're going to be playing our anthems, we're going to need 1 extra mana. If Thalia lives. Thalia might not live here. Ooh, Anax, huh? It's power equal to devotion to... That was a good inclusion in the cube. So its toughness is always going to be 3, huh? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Well, why don't we just play Honor the Pure? So that keeps Anax back. And for the rest of the game, it should keep... It'll make everything bigger, which is great. Armageddon's a bit weak against them, because they don't need any land for anything. Yikes. Can't attack or block, thank God. Can't attack or block yet, I should say. Oh, no land yet. So we do Giver, and then hold up Containment Priest. That's okay. Because we can't do Loxodon yet. Can't attack or block. Yeah. It's going to be painful. We don't have a great way to just get around all this. We'll see. I mean, Broodmoth's going to have 6 toughness when both spears are out. Just do sneak attack or something. I guess they don't have enough mana to sneak something in this turn, but it'd be sweet. Uh-oh. Containment Priest does not stop these tokens. I guess I don't even think they really want to use it. Maybe they'll do the 0. Give it another loyalty. Sure. Yeah, I can't imagine them attacking here, so we're just going to develop. Another tiny creature in play. Ooh, that could be good. And then tap all of our creatures to play a Loxodon. Medium quality, selling myself short, so when people get here, their expectations are exceeded. It's all part of the plan. Oh man, I don't want to use my Loxodon here. What do we do? Just play Seeker and pass? Can't. So Hazoret can't attack or block. So I think we can kind of kill Chandra this turn. They'd have to block with Anax, and then we can use Giver of Runes to protect whatever they block. Oh, Lock's keeping Giver open. Yeah, I don't know that we need that yet. I kind of like this, though. Right, because they can't block with either Zergo or Hazoret, and Anax would get them 2 1/1s if they really wanted to lose it. But I don't think they really want to lose it. And I don't think we need to keep Giver open. Be nice, but I don't think we need it. So I'll play Seeker. I mean, if they don't kill us in one shot, then Seeker can gain some life back. So let's give this protection from red. The Bell Ringer? Yeah, this one can't block creatures with power 2 or greater as it happens, because it's a coward, I guess. So we're just going to go with it. Hope to draw land eventually. It's actually a lot of creatures, but they're having a hard time emptying their hand. So Hazoret's pretty, yeah, maybe not cowardice. Maybe it's just busy. Too busy to block the big stuff. Yeah, they get a bunch of damage in here if they really want. Firebolt on Dahlia. Oh, it makes my spear cheaper. I know, Zergo was definitely really good card too. I guess this card is even better than the good version of Zergo. That one was too expensive. Well, this one was worse for limited, but still pretty good in limited, to be fair. Huh. I think we're doing okay here. Oh, I think we're doing all right. Those things can't block. I think we have to use Armageddon here. If we use Armageddon, they can't block with anything, right? Screw it. So they can't block Containment Priest, and they can't block that. That's got 3 loyalty. And I guess I'll just leave back Giver of Runes to either protect something or to block Zergo. I just want their hand to fill up, so Hazoret does nothing the whole game. I mean, it's kind of a risky play for sure, but yes, they were not having it. Oh shoot. Yeah, this is a good time to bring in Baneslayer, and their avatar, I'll have to look more closely at it. Recruiter of the Guard. This card's actually pretty good, but I think it's too slow. And the Broodmoth. I don't even know about the Broodmoth. Its controller gains 3 life. Whatever. Bring in Baneslayer Angel. If that thing survives, we win. So I'll take it. I really want a spicy Gaia's Cradle combo, which we haven't seen yet. This is a good hand to start with. Legionnaire is basically invincible to small creatures, and landing is a nice little life gain if we can get there. Path to Exile plus Armageddon, that's a combo. Should I play Giver first? No, I'm going to do landing. The greed gets me every time. But the life is really important. Yeah. It's nice to have this off of Summoning Sickness, but it doesn't protect itself. Ah, yeah, they completely miss Abbott's potential here. Ooh, now that is good. I could either do Legionnaire Factory or I could do Isamaru Giver. And what did they miss here? Hazoret? I guess it wasn't great last match. Yeah, forget Path. Path is for like the last turn of the game. We're going to come in with the Vampire. Can't imagine they'd trade. And they're going to focus their removal on Giver, which I guess they could do at any time anyway. They're slowing down. Maybe double queuing. These 1-drops. We had none last game and so many this game. They're hitting land drops too. Okay. Ooh, Goblin Rabblemaster. So we get to pick off one of those. I could kill the Abbot too, but... Oh, shoot. Giver's not up yet. Yeah, we'll just do this. It's almost way too good. So we have 4 mana this turn if we attack with everyone. And then Path kind of pays for itself. So if we Path Rabblemaster, attack with everybody, flip landing. We have to get rid of Rabblemaster anyway, so I think that's probably the right way to do it. Yeah, they got something good, but I guess we can cast out something good next turn anyway. And we don't really need to protect anything with Giver. The most important thing is Giver, so it can't protect itself. And then we'll play Legionnaire without taking the life off of it. I always imagine in these pauses, I always wonder if they're saying something like, wow, you're so lucky. I live for that stuff. 4... Yeah, the only other thing would be to like cycle cast out, but I don't think that's worth it. Red doesn't have so many wraths, but the wraths it has would kill all of my stuff. At least after that we have Adanto and Mishra's Factory. Glorybringer. What's that going to take down? Exert to kill Giver. It's fine, I think. And it gives us a turn to decide what to do with cast out. Ooh. So if they attack with Abbot, it means they're going to exert to kill Legionnaire. Which is whatever. Wow, that's good. Huh. Let's do Charming Prince and Scry 2. The life would be nice too, but oh wow. Do we need either of these things? I don't think we do. I'm going to bottom both to try to get some more land. I mean, they're both really good. Especially in this matchup, but, well, I guess I'm just being a bit greedy. Let's keep Giver back. I think we can do at least that much. And I just hope they don't have a way to untap Glorybringer, because then not killing it would have been a mistake. If we draw Gaia's Cradle, that'll be Elspeth. That'll be Elspeth and cast out. No, not quite. No, it would, right? No, because we'd need the mana from the extra creatures. Something like that, though. If we did draw it, I would just... Uh-oh. So in that case, let's give Charming Prince protection from red, because it'll make it harder for them to attack here. Chain Lightning to kill Giver. I can't keep the chain going. Anax is back, or a different Anax. Yeah, that's not quite gonna do it. So we exile that. This thing becomes a 3/3. Yeah, we really need to get rid of Glorybringer as soon as possible. We cast Out. So goodbye Glorybringer. No attacks. Just biding our time here. Extra land is great because we can start using Adanto in Mishra's factory. Pyromancer. Whoa, draw 2. Well, that's a card. That's a card right now. Dang. God, it'd be tough trying to trade with Anax here too, because if they have any Bolt or Shock, they get a lot in for free. And I really don't want to triple block it. Roasted. Shoot. Not so charming anymore. So what do we do here? I mean, they have their prowess up. I think we want to try to trade with this thing. They get 2 little dudes. And since they used Roast pre-combat, I think it was likely they didn't have what they needed. They just have another creature. Don't do it. Oh, gross. Alright, so we'll go ahead and use Spear. And we've got Factory to block as a 4... Oh, no! No, it is a 4/4, sure. Oh, Rift Bolt suspended. So 3 damage to me. Yeah, this doesn't just pump white, it pumps anything. They'll come in with everybody. Oh, please don't have anything else. Oh, no. If they have something else here and they pump Abbott up, that would suck. Honor of the Pure. Come on, stop doing this. Oh, no. Okay, so now we need to start making lifelinkers. We need more land, too. I put 2 non-lands on the bottom. They had to change the name of the card from Mother of Runes to Giver of Runes? No, it's a different card. I don't know how dated that is, but in the set Modern Horizons, they printed very similar cards to old cards, so they're just 2 different cards. Ah, they didn't attack at all, which is great. The difference is Mother of Runes was a 1/1 and could give anything protection, including itself, but not from colorless. So Giver only gives it to other creatures, but I can't do anything. But should I attack here? 2/1/1 elemental tokens. I think I do attack here. I mean, if they didn't attack last turn, I don't think they want to attack this turn. They might block with Pyromancer, which would be that'd be like the worst case for me, although not too bad. Then they exile it, make 2 elementals, and it's kind of neutral. Yeah. Yeah, that's all they're doing. That's good. I think they can't kill me with a single card that does 4 damage. Anything else I need to worry about? Any flashback? Fire Drinker Satyr. Yeah, that's not going to be good enough for them. If they attack with everything, they get 1 damage in, but if they just save an additional creature, they get 1 more damage in, so it's not worth it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now I think we want to block with it. And we want Elspeth. Just get Elspeth out there. Don't F6. I don't think we want to attack. Next turn. It's possible we need to attack here, but I'm not going to. They've got something. They've got like a 4 damage spell. They're wondering about pointing it at the vampire. Because we can win next turn. Got 12 damage. At least 12 damage. We can stop all of their creatures from blocking. Yikes. Yeah, I think we have to go for it. Yeah, we're just going to do the 2 elementals. We don't even need to exile Fire Drinker Satyr. Let's go to combat first. Okay, that is a lethal attack. Wow, they even took it. Yeah, so they're super dead. Lightning strike here. Okay, they're not super dead, but they lost a whole lot. Wow, and they pointed that at a single token. If they didn't pump the Satyr, then they wouldn't have lost here. Sweet. All right, 2-0. Take a look at the deck again. We've got Elspeth, and Elspeth conquers death. We haven't We haven't played all our cards yet. No Council's Judgment. No Elspeth Conquers Death. No Gaia's Cradle. That's a hand. Well, there's the Gaia's Cradle if we really want. But it doesn't add the first mana. So I think what we'll do here is put back like Parallax Wave and then hope that the cast out can help us. Boda Nivea. Alright, let's keep it. And I'll throw back Parallax Wave just because it's the most expensive, even though it might be better than Recruiter. We'll see. We could activate Factory and then tap for an extra with Cradle. Cycling. Spear. Ooh, well that's good with Cradle, right? Eventually. I'll do Thalia. It doesn't hurt me that much. By the time I have 2 lands, I'll have extra lands anyway. Like, Thalia works really well with Gaia's Cradle because you get all that extra mana to do all the fun things. I don't have any Shadow to block with. Nor do I have many ways of dealing with this at all. It's really expensive to use Spear of Heliod's ability. If the game's going really slowly, then it can be good. Brawl, wow. Now their stuff is cheaper. Time to recruit. So let's get Porcelain Legionnaire, maybe. Or Flicker Wisp, but we can't even cast it. And Porcelain Legionnaire we can cast for colorless. So that's going to be really good with Gaia's Cradle. Wow! Baral destroys Thalia. A 1/3? It's nuts. It's kind of fun to play against the different types of decks. We played against some weird black deck or Mardu or whatever it was. I guess it was Grixis, but it was mostly black. And then aggro red, and now blue-red, which might also be an aggro deck. Yeah, maybe they're just not drawing the red they need. Pia's a really strange card to see here. I don't know what that could mean, really. Baral and Pia in the same deck. No mana leak. Huh. Well, they must have some kind of counter magic. Yeah, some combo deck. Yeah. Scary. Scary to see. So Containment Priest might be really good against that. Oh, everything's too expensive. Gross. I should have waited to play Gaia's Cradle until after Armageddon. This doesn't work? Sure it does. If I... Oh no, non-tokens. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It might work with It might work with like some other combos, like Sahili, maybe? No, not even that would work. I think it works with Restoration Angel Kiki-Jiki, because Kiki-Jiki doesn't get to come back into play. But yeah, totally, it wouldn't stop it necessarily. Should we just go Armageddon now? It seems awful. Then we can flip landing next turn. Whatever, let's just play this thing. Oh, we didn't even have the mana for it. So they're gonna counter it unless we pay 3, we can't. And then they get to loot again. Oh wow, Zealous Conscript. So it is the combo deck. So if we can, so what we really need to do is keep them down on red sources. If they don't find the combo right away here. I want to see them start discarding lands. Because otherwise they just have a ton of lands on the top. We cannot get through Baral here. Goblin Crater Maker. 2 damage to Thalia. Okay. Oh, yikes. 3. Yeah. Not cool. Well, let's just start with Procession, and then next turn we'll have a Spear and a ton of colorless. Attack with Factory and get... yeah, right. But we can't pump it to a 3/3 on attack, so I think we just want to... try to get some big stuff into play. Get a bit ahead before we go Armageddoning anyone. But if it seems like they've assembled their combo, we might just have to run this out. They're really digging for that red source. Narset. Not great against us, but a pretty annoying card in general. Ooh. Jace. Okay. Huh. Yeah, all the discards mean we're probably dead to the second red, but I think we might even have time if they do that. They're holding all their lands. Let me think. Let me think here. Because we're going to be able to flip Legion's Landing. So we can Armageddon second main. So we go Spear here. Then we attack with everyone. Oh my god. Attack Jace. The annoying part about this is that we lose a Danto, which is like pretty bad. But I think our board is good enough without it. Yeah, I just hope they can't combo off in 3 turns, 2 turns, I guess. Mass manipulation. No land at all. What is wrong with their deck? That's rough. They've had 4 lands in the top 20 cards. Unlucky. I mean, I'll take it, but unlucky for them. I don't think we need Parallax Wave. Well, no, we do. They have Mass Manipulation. But I don't think we need Luminous Broodmoth. I don't know. If we had anything good to put in for it. Yeah, Parallax is great against that. It's great against Wraths. It's great against creatures. It's surprisingly versatile. This hand is fine. I don't want to go down a card just to get a 1-drop. Elspeth can go? Yeah, but for what? There's nothing better than Elspeth in our sideboard. I think I would have put another card like Elspeth in, to be honest. Thalia. Any chance to slow them down here? Yeah, it might be Jace this turn. Not anymore. I don't think we need Gaia's Cradle out yet. And if oh, Elspeth Conquers Death. That'll also answer Planeswalkers. It answers any non-land permanent. Yikes. Attack there. Yeah, it's also nice when Gaia's Cradle is a surprise. Let's go ahead and scry 2. Moment of truth. Do we want it or do we not want it? I think we want it. Just top here. Problem is if they win immediately, we don't have anything against it. Oh, geez, that's not good. That's not good. We've got a lot of mana next turn. 7. Which could do these 2. Yeah, anger. Oh, okay. See what they got. They can't counter it with Mana Leak. So I want to do this first. Negate Mana Leak here. Alright, here we go. Yeah? Do we get in without some flash flyer? It's a cool card. Magma Jet. Sure. Scry 2. That hurts. Because their answers are more specific. Like, our Scry 2 is just like, hey, we don't want lands. But their Scry 2 is, what is exactly the right answer for the right time? Take a look at where they end up scrying. 2 cards on the bottom. All right. That Anger of the Gods. Are they up a game? Or are we 1-1, or did I somehow win the first one? Wow, I really don't remember. Sabboth mulligans. Oh, we are up a game. Nice. Yeah, the Armageddon did it. Oh no, what is this thing? What? What? Elspeth Conquers Death sucks here. They exiled everything. This spell can't be countered, so I guess we just hit Chandra for 2. Right? And then wait. Then we wait. And they pick off our spirits one by one. Jace, it's another one we should be able to kill. I really wanted them to get us to draw a card to maybe try to protect it. Containment Priest. I know, it didn't do so much, did it? But it did put us pretty far behind. I can't believe... How did it exile it? Wow. Why is everything exile everything? So I am going to attack Jace with the 2 creatures in case they kill 1 to save it. But besides that, nothing tricky here. Great. We still can pay for Mana Leak. Humph. Still no creatures in our graveyard. I mean, we're doing stuff here. We will win if they do nothing. Of course, they might combo off at any moment. I'll keep playing lands into my own Armageddon. Uh-oh. Well, that was a land from them. I feel like they want to play Mass Manipulation. Next turn they're going to steal 2 things with Mass Manipulation. So let's play Brimaz. So we'll just have more things. We can Council's Judgment it away. Because they need to take 1 flyer and Brimaz. It's got to be it, right? Niv Mizzet. Oh no. Fortunately, Elspeth Conquers Death is not something that'll trigger that. Oh yeah, they're getting him tapped. That's fair enough. Alright, well let's start with this. Pretty cool that we still have it in the deck. Uh-oh. So that pings a flyer. Oh, why did I cast anything? Oh, no. I have to do it. They can kill another flyer, but we gotta get rid of this Niv Mizzet. Yeah. It is the will of the council. Yeah, they can't possibly have enough for one blue. There's no blue fog. Phew. All right. Hey, I'll take it. Ooh, we get like a treasure box thing. Let's open it. Are you sure? Yeah, I guess so. Whoa. 10 play points. Mephitic Ooze. Dark Steel. Kills creatures it gets into combat with. +1 for each artifact you control. And this cute thing. Alright. Well, that was fun. Thank you for watching. Pretty interestingly navigated draft in that we've found the open deck, more or less. And pretty interesting opponents. A little bit of everything. But that's it for me. I will see you all later. Goodbye.